surgical resident.
Good morning,
The Good Doctor, on Monday, February 18th
Nicholas
on
Michael.
ABC.
The real Vsauce here.
You gone all day without watching a celebrity get interviewed? Don't worry, we have you covered. Jimmy Kimmel.
Good morning, Vsauce Nation. Haha. Morning. That's funny. Anyways, I want to talk to everybody about a few different things here. I know nobody's watching because most of my followers are younger. And it's past your bedtime, kids. But you're going to miss out when you say tune in that there's a Vsauce here. So I want to talk to you about branding, marketing, vision, other. I've been criticized for, I guess a better term would be put into the category of what you call a visionary over the last few weeks by a few different people. Not only a few different people, just like random people. People that are making lots of money, and they've been doing this for a long time. And what is going on with this? Why won't this focus? All right, good enough. And they're experts in the matter. So in the subject matter. So if you go back and watch my videos over the last few days, I've been doing a lot. Last night, well, yesterday, February 3rd, that was Super Bowl. Come on, man. The 3rd, yeah, alright. Yesterday, the 3rd, was day 3 of the Grant Cardone 10X Growth Conference, and we rocked out. And everybody got done who happens to have things done, or even not, they just got pumped and wanted to go party and whatever. I had a plan, I executed it. I don't want to say to perfection, but I can say that I accomplished everything that I set out to do and some. So I guess I could say I'm happy with that. Next time I'm going to have to set the bar a little higher. Next time I'm... You'll see what happens. It's going to be huge. Alright, so... Visionary. I still don't even fully understand what that is, except my notion is that I have all these fantastic ideas, so now it's just a matter of bringing them to life. But I decided to choose the geotag for this because there's, and this is going to be some like overlap into overall we'll say ops org and acceptable losses to your goodwill, which my opinion to that is that the acceptable negative goodwill should all be established at 0. And if an employee of yours or partner or whatever happens to injure your goodwill, you fucking kill them. That's it. So, as I'm learning things, we're getting there on the branding for the logos. You need to have an idea going into it. The visionary needs to be focused. So, I was advised to do a, what the hell is it called? Something board, storyboard, vision board maybe. And when I was downstairs, I'm staying at some Hilton, whatever it says, Playa something. Look it up. I'm not gonna give them a plug. I will in a second when I criticize them. Because Paris Hilton, you gotta call your boy Uncle Vsauce. This is my first time staying at a Hilton, and all I have to say is that I'm underimpressed. Underimpressed. There were several things you did that were fantastic. Like Mastermind executed perfect in your campaign, but then when I got here, I'm underimpressed. This is a hospitality business. That is unacceptable. When I walk through your doors, I should be blown away. So, we'll work on it. I'm assuming that maybe this property was recently acquired and it's going through some changes by the stains in your ceiling and a few other things. There's a lot of nice other stuff, but the devil's in the details. So, that's alright. We'll work on it, hon. Until then, ew. It's quotable. She says that a lot. Or at least she used to. Maybe she grew up. I haven't seen much from her lately. Except for there's some stuff from Good Morning America where she put some old school pictures up from back in the day. So those are pretty cool. But I'm putting together my board for my Brandon. I've always been a big fan of Sugar Skulls. I don't know if I exactly want to include them in the main brand, but they can be in some sidelines. Also, can't say I've ever had a mango IPA, so I'm going to try it out. But going back to Grant Cardone, what happened? Got up at 6, February 3rd, made my way over to the arena. Went hard in the paint again. Remember, according to Daddy G, Uncle Gary, your girl will like it. Sales is a contact sport. So I went hard in the paint, no foul. Conclude the day. Underwhelmed. Everybody else is pumped and left. I was pumped and left too. Kind of. You know what I went out and did? I went out and I created content right there as people were spilling out the door. I taught somebody how to do YouTube, so thank you to my students for teaching me how to do YouTube. It's so friggin' simple. I don't know why I didn't start a long time ago. While I was teaching somebody to do YouTube, I not only taught one person, I taught 3 people at the same time. So if people want to say that the real Vsauce isn't a teacher, go fuck yourself. That's all I got to say about that. And I ain't afraid to use that language. You can criticize me all you want. Who doesn't like swear words? I don't know. I'd say some shout out to somebody, but whatever. Obama! You know Obama be cussing. He'd be like, Peter Pan skippity dip. That's an Obama cuss word. I can see him saying that. Peter Pan skippity dip. Dooba doobop. Just remember, I'm the black Obama. So, what was I saying? My freaking eyes are starting to itch. Oh yeah, that's right. So I went hard in the paint. Boom, done. Sitting outside teaching people how to use YouTube. I'm making friends. They're like, oh shit, you do YouTube? Because I'm like grabbing up these little 10x flags. Like, I got a whole bundle of them. I should have got more. Grant, if you want to send me some, I'll take them. People are like, wow, whoa, oh yeah, we're going to do our own event, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to give them away. They're like, what? Yeah, on my giveaways on my YouTube channel, I got all this extra stuff I'm going to stuff in the box. Like, sorry to break the news to y'all, but you don't even listen to me anyways. Grant Cardone 10X flags. Grant, I'm recruiting them straight out of elementary school to come join the 10X Nation, brother. My message is that everything the schools are teaching them is a lie, and I'm taking that to infinity and beyond. You gonna love me, baby. So when they said, "Oh shit, you do YouTube? We got all this other stuff. We want to do YouTube. How do you do it?" I was like, "Well, it's really fucking simple. I mean, you can make it complex, but all my videos are trash." And then I told them the story about how I was watching some GC live stream, and some guy's comments are coming up down here. Oh, Grant inspired me to do one video a day. So I called him a little bitch, and I told him that ain't 10x mentality. One video a day is mailing it in. I told him, this was back when I first started. I told him, I said, I think this was in December. I started in October. This is right after I got back from MJ BizCon. I'll never forget that day when somebody, like 7 weeks in, I'm up to like 85 subs, and a Jeep rolls by me and rolls down the window and yells out, "Real Vsauce!" I was like, are you fucking kidding me? 7 weeks and I'm already like locally famous. I will never forget that day. 7 weeks. That means you're doing something right. That means somebody out there is listening to you and your message is coming through. So just keep fucking doing it. It hasn't happened yet where you don't have to stop doing Uber, Grubhub bullshit. Being a goddamn slave. But, wrong phone. This is the other thing that you're gonna get used to. Can't tell you how many phones I have. So here's some more testament. Here's some more feedback. Testament. I'm gonna do some other stuff about why I'm doing something right. Where is it? Can you see it? It's not gonna come through on the camera, is it? Turn the brightness down. Alright. There's less glare there. There we go. I like... Alright. Anyways. Joseph Mitchell commented, I like how they played the song. That's not the one I wanted. Whatever. One of my followers said he liked my content and he thinks he's going to do a similar idea. I got to go and see what video he's talking about. YouTube, you need to fix that. If there's a notification that comes through and you click on it, it should bring you right to that comment. Just saying. So, yeah, the real Vsauce. We're here to stay, baby. Where was I? Alright, so I'm out there. I'm showing people how to create video. And don't you know that the woman that I interviewed on day one, or the last lady that I interviewed on day one in Elena's Ladies Night line, comes over and she's like, "Hey, I thought that was you. Holy crap." I was like, "Yeah, I saw you over there. I saw you. I knew you were coming over." I said, "We were meant to meet. Come on." So I said, "You want to be in this live stream?" She's like, "You're live streaming right now? Yeah, let's do this shit." And everyone was like pushing me to like, go interview other people. You know what Grant Cardone was about this year? Everybody's all about themselves. Nobody wanted to collaborate. Nobody wanted to have that team mentality and really come together and do greater things. Everybody's about me, self-focused, 10x. I ain't about all that shit. Before I'm going to sell you something, it's about how can I help you. And if I can help you the most by partnering up to whatever capacity that would be and filling in your gaps, and hey, hopefully, hey, can we work this 2 ways, or what can you do for what can you do for me? Oh, I like it. That's how I like to do business. Not everybody likes to do that way. Like, Grant, I'm gonna criticize you. You're fronting on the VIB tickets that I paid money for. Supposed to have like gathering afterwards, that didn't happen. You owe me money. Good luck with that, right? Then you're fronting on some other bullshit about coaching session. I tell your boys, I'm broke. And then they didn't want to talk to me anymore. Now, I can say, you're probably going to say that's my boy. Because if there's no money available, then alright, yeah, you're not gonna get it, so move on, right? Fuck that shit. If you signed up for a session, you have that session. Suck it up, buttercut. Don't be a little bitch. That's fucked up. I mean, basically, I don't want to say it's fraud, but it's fraud adjacent. It borderlines fraud. So when you pull some shit like that, that's the first time I've ever been exposed to a tactic of yours that I could somewhat empathize with people when they say Grant Cardone is a fraud. That's alright though. I'm gonna convert those people that say Grant Cardone's a fraud, and you're gonna write me hella fat checks. I already have a campaign planned out. I got you, baby. ...2019 Rookie of the Year. Alright, so... what was I saying about Brandon? You need to put stuff together. You need to get this storyboard, vision board put together. Steve Harvey was talking about something about you need to get one for life. Great. Absolutely true. Write things down. Look at them every day. That way they're always going on in the back of your head, in your subconscious mind. And things just happen. Oh, starting to get sleepy here. That's gonna go on the vision board there. Just trying to think, what's my other topic of the video? Lesson number 1, write stuff down. Where's my stuff? Here? No? Okay. Well, I told you guys I suck. Alright. So we made some content. That's what I did. Then what? Then I ran home because my physical fitness and health has seriously been lacking. Then my young sensei apprentice and I ran home after we shot some content in front of the 10X. So I tried getting him to step outside his comfort zone a little bit. We'll get there. We'll get there. Then we ran home. And he needed to drive home or whatever. God bless him. Fortunately, he got to a point where he could stop and be safe. So that's good. So I'm glad you made it home. Then I went home, cleaned up, ate some food, did about... So I've been saying, I didn't want to quantify it yet, but let's put a number on it. Let's be humble. I did... I mean, it's hard to say because they're all different sizes, though. Alright, if we talk about the Grant Cardone VIP notebook, basically it's about the size of a normal notebook. I think it was like 3.5 or 4 pages I filled up of the writing of that. Then I had some smaller ones. You guys see my red one with the Moke sticker on it. I filled up maybe like 5 pages of that. So, yeah, CQ on fleek. I say that all the time. What does that mean? CQ is your creative quotient. It was blowing up. Day 2, I got home, lay down in bed, stopped moving. I was still. The second I stopped moving. Oh, I gotta get up and write this down. That's what happens when you step outside of your comfort zone. Things happen. So I can't remember the other topic that I put in the title that I was going to talk about besides branding. Well, all I can say is Rookie of the Year. I've been doing this shit in my head my entire life. Now it's just time to execute. Now, after this weekend, I have a very solid knowledge after, the last year or so about just going wide on all the knowledge and trying to figure things out. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just setting you up for other stuff. But now that I've like really broken down those intermediary steps to get there, I'm about to fuck the world up in a good way. So after that, I went back out and literally shot content from about 11 p.m. to like, I want to say maybe like 8:15, 8:20. I said I was out till 8:30, but I was including like the ride back. Sunrise is at like 7. Yeah, so I was probably shooting up until about 8. I mean, I could go in and look at like my last picture. But... So there's another common mistake. I was just talking to Big Bear Photography, the guy who taught me a couple things. So I'm coming in as a straight noob, playing around with different settings on the camera, and I can't wait to see what happens when I start putting them into his software and stuff. I think there's going to be some good shots that come out. But, I had to think of him, like, listen, just from watching you work and talking about, your photography and stuff, I knew what I had to do to go out there and did what I did. And I told him about all the... We like to call it wall art, but it's graffiti. I like wall art. I just... It's art. If you don't think that graffiti's art, I think you're not giving any credit to these artists that are probably better than any freaking Van Gogh or anything out there, and more creative for that matter. So, we're starting to see a shift in it. But I didn't even know about this Wynwood place in Miami until I believe he said he was in Venezuela. My Venezuelan driver saw me like, wow, there's this cool graffiti piece. We're about to get on the highway. Hold on. I gotta take a picture of that. He goes, oh, you like that? So, I speak Spanish a little bit. He hardly spoke English at all. And we found out a bunch of cool stuff. Microsoft has a translator. I'll tell you what, it's 10x better than Google Translate. 100. Be kind and respect your driver. Alright? I'm a 3-time college loser. I could teach you a lot of shit. I do that stuff. Just because they're driving the car doesn't mean shit. I went out of that car with easily $500,000 in content in Microsoft Translate. Which means what? Which means I can communicate 10x better now. Oh, but there's this little Spanish Venezuelan guy that couldn't even talk to me. Doesn't mean he didn't have a brain in his head. You guys gotta stop thinking small. And I stopped for lunch last night around 2:30 a.m. There was a bum outside. Every other one of the Florida mofos were like, I don't give these guys blah blah blah. And I can certainly empathize with them because there's a very robust homeless population in Miami. It's like pauper's paradise. Why the fuck wouldn't you go there? If I get a guy that's like $1.50 something, I should have given him more money. But the reason I couldn't give money to the bosses in there is because I didn't have that much to go around. So I will take advantage of some things once I get around to it. 2018 was a great year of expansion. Not a good year for taxes, so I need to file my tax returns before I can consolidate and load shit back up. I'll barely make it home. Shooting content all night. Executed a plan. Went home. Slept a little bit. I'm exhausted now. Can you see his eyes are barely open? I think it's because I got so relaxed from that bath earlier. The CBD bath bombs are pretty good. Bomb. Bath bomb. Bomb. So then what? I can't remember. I'm extremely tired. Good thing nobody is watching right now. We'll get better on live streams. Oh. Trying to remember. Oh yeah, well the moral of the story is I went hard. Now I'm paying for it. I took a train up here to Lauderdale. I'm gonna get up early and get some more content tomorrow morning. I already scouted what I'm gonna shoot. And I was talking to my brother-in-law about it while I was doing it. And he's like, yeah, alright. I think I know what you're talking about. He's like, that sounds like a good plan. So I told him, I said, worst comes to worst, at least I'm getting a bunch of stuff in the raw files and like I know like what to look for and stuff. And I just hand it to you and you do whatever you want with it. So he's pretty pumped. Don't be a hater. We're laughing about my mom. You know, I'm not going to say much about her except she's a hater. And I told her, you know, Dustin and I are going to create a lot of beautiful content, beautiful money babies. Why did you want to do that with him? It's like, whatever. Why wouldn't I? And K-Rock's gonna have a good time doing it with us. Oh, that's the mic drop. Boom. So, sounds like a good plan. So that's it. I gotta get to bed early. My broken body is relaxed, but trust me, y'all, I still feel it. I'm exhausted. Well, that's what Dustin and I were just saying. We laughed. Was it worth it? Hell yeah. I got content to put out for the rest of the year. I don't even have to think about shit. Anything you're going to be seeing from me is what you want. Leave a comment below. And or just little impromptu stuff. Either that or some next level shit. It's about time to start growing up and do some editing. But that's okay, because I'm offering it as a service now. Excuse me. So I got you. Oh yeah, that lady that I was talking to, it turns out her brother allegedly, I shouldn't say it that way, but I didn't fact check her, so allegedly, was part of Mobb Deep. And I got pumped up and I'm like, yeah, Mobb Deep. And she's like starting to name all songs. I'm like, yeah. I was like, oh, that'd be cool if I could meet him. She's like, yeah, I don't think you're ready yet, hon. I was like, what? Oh, he's been dead for a while. I felt, oh my God, are you serious? So we're gonna have to do a formal apology to her. But she assured me she wasn't really worried about it. We're family. Who else do you know can meet complete strangers and we're hugging and kissing after that? Vsauce. Yeah! Vsauce! Na. But I think it still needs to be done. Still needs to be done. And et al. What do we got, et al? Et al? Have a spine, have some integrity. Find some new stuff. Look up et al. Because I'm sure you don't know what it means. Look up Memento Mori. And get back. Holla, it's your boy Vsauce. Out.